So I came here alone, feeling heat and the world coming over me. Got a way of your own, but I told you that life ain't a fantasy. Now I watch you every day. Turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain. Like I told you on the train, that it's the only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. That it's the only thing she knows. She knows. So it started to rain. Met a woman with eyes like a hurricane. Told her she was the one. And she looked at the moon, calling me and said, now I watch you every day. Turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain. Like I told you on the train, well, it's the only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. That it's the only thing she knows. Got up on the wrong side and got you burned again.
In the world?
And one of their stuff is in the living room and scares me.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's go back to.
So I came here alone, feeling heat and the world coming over me. Got a way of your own, but I told you that life ain't a fantasy. Now I watch you every day. Turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain. Like I told you on the train, that it's the only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. That it's the only thing she knows. She knows. So it started to rain. Met a woman with eyes like a hurricane. Told her she was the one. And she looked at the moon, calling me and said, now I watch you every day. Turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain. Like I told you on the train, well, it's the only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. That it's the only thing she knows. Got up on the wrong side and got you burned again. That grass is looking brown.
The intro. Three. Hey, all right, there we go.
What's up?
What's up? We made it. What's going on?
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, another day, another Wednesday, huh?
It says it's technically my Friday. Very cool.
Why is it your Friday?
Fix it.
Got so much vacation. Thank
Yeah, your audio is going in and out again, man.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like
How about now? Any better?
That sounds good.
That's a lot better.
Okay. Here, let me just move this thing.
Yeah, worse when you put the mic on your shirt instead of on the desk.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever.
Now we can hear you perfect.
there you go.
Now we can hear you.
What's going on?
Yeah,
What's going on, people? Another Wednesday. Oh wow, Matt!
Yes.
Matt, you're getting slammed with snow. It looks like. I know Canada's getting slammed with snow. But it's
Suck coming back to this cold weather. I can tell you that.
nobody's crying for Dave. Yeah, but it's just rainy in New York and 40 or 39, 40 degrees. Lovely. And I started playing around with I reset up the Flying Dragon. I don't know if I was telling you guys before, but I reset up the Flying Dragon. Remember when I put it up on the show and I had something like 79 hours of data?
Something like that.
Yeah. I said, you know what? I don't like 79. I want 100. I don't care. So I reset it to do another 21 hours across the board. So
Okay.
I'm up to 83 now. So I started it last night, picking up a couple more hours. So figured by the end of next week I'll have 100. So we'll see how that looks.
Okay.
Don't know if it's going to make a bit of a difference in the grand scheme of things. You know how we like to talk about the law of diminishing returns, right? Of how much is too much, or how much more do you have to take to make a discernible improvement on the pictures, right? So,
Exactly.
I don't think there's going to be much difference between 79 and 100, but I think 100's like a nice roundish number. So I don't know. So I'm going to go for 100, and then I'll put the calibrated masters on the on the set. So got a lot of stuff. I got about. What's that?
No, I was just going to say that the tough thing sometimes can be how much. When is that point where you can say enough is enough as far as time before it is nothing more than diminishing returns on putting in that amount of time on a particular target.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those things. It's going to be different for every location.
For every target.
It's going to be different for every camera, every location, seeing the whole thing. There's so many variables in there. And we talk about this a lot. When we started the show, we would talk about this weekly. And we'd be sitting there, well, you know what? It's really up to you, right? I mean, if it's a narrow band in New York, I wouldn't even look at a picture under 30 hours. I wouldn't even look. I wouldn't even put it together. I don't even want to see it. 30 hours narrow band. That's when I start looking at things. And then I do increments, like not, it's so easy to do things now when you have a remote scope. You're like, just do another 10 hours.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like kind of one of those things. When you're set up all the time, or you got your scope outside, or you have a permanent situation like a pier in your backyard, like I used to have, where your telescope's outside. It's a lot easier than when you're dragging the crap out, setting it up, doing the whole rigmarole, and then that 10 hours turns out to be 3 weeks. Yeah.
What's up, Nathan? But yeah, I mean, especially for you and others who have who are fortunate to be remote imaging at dark sites. When you're at Bortle 1, it's like, do you really need 100 hours?
I don't know.
You even need 75, especially even in narrow band, right?
Yeah.
Do you need that much time?
No, you don't. It's overkill. For me, it's overkill. I just never did a 100-hour shot before, and I want to say I did one. So it's a total ego thing. That's all there is to it. But
okay, well, as long as you're man enough to say, you know what, this was totally unnecessary. This
totally unnecessary.
Ego thing.
Totally unnecessary.
And yeah, exactly, Scott. If I can say I was compensating for something. That was my ego.
Leave it for Scott to come up with the sexual innuendos. Just leave it for Scott. But
I mean, Nathan even just said in the comments here, he did over 100. He did 100 hours on
Not
Andromeda
worth
and
it.
Bull
Yeah, not
1.
worth it. I know it's not worth it.
Worth it.
I just want to do it to say I did it. It's like you know what? I did this, and I wish I do have proof, and I do have a witness, but I just don't have the picture anymore. I don't know where it is. I did a 40-minute shot on an EQ6R with a what was it? It was a short scope. It wasn't really that. I think it was like an 80mm Esprit at the time. I did a 40-minute, 1 shot of the Iris Nebula from Bortle 8.5 or whatever the hell it was, and it came out freaking good. So we did. Let's do a 5-minute shot. See how that works. And that came out good. Then said let's do a 10, and we did warm rules of doubles, right? So we did 10, and that looked good. Stars weren't. Then we did 20, and then we did 40. Then we did 80, and we're like, nah, this is not working. It's not working. But we did a 140-minute. Our polar alignment must have been so perfect, and the seeing must have been so unbelievable for New York that it was just there was a little eggy. It was a little eggy, but it wasn't bad by any means. For a 40-minute shot in New York, came out good. Just to do it. And we just did it to do it.
Just to do it.
But
hey,
was 200 hours next? No, I will probably never ever do another 100-hour project unless if it's some sort of mosaic where it's combined panels, kind of stuff. Right. That's a different kind of thing. You know what I mean? But a one-shot image, I'm not gonna. If I'm doing a 4-panel mosaic, right? I'm not gonna do 400 hours. You know, it's not going to happen. No. And that's just
nuts.
That's just stupid.
No.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, it gets to a point you even start thinking about why is it more valuable? Is your time more valuable to simply get a different type of lens or scope and get a wider field of view.
Yeah.
With a shorter focal length.
Yep.
And
get it in one shot.
Get it in one shot versus a mosaic.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, for most, if you really only need to do a mosaic, for most people, at least in my opinion, if you don't have the right equipment for you to be able to get it in one shot. Now Now there's certain aspects, even if you have the right equipment, maybe there's so much in that particular area of the sky that you just want to get everything because it's just a plethora of just like, oh yeah, I want that. But like if you wanted to go after Orion, like if you wanted a full shot of Orion. You wanted the loop, you wanted, M42, you wanted the boogeyman, M78. If you wanted the horsehead, everything, that you could possibly get, then and try to put that all together. Okay.
Yeah.
But, for most, I don't know. Is a mosaic really worth that type of time and effort?
Well, you got to remember, I mean,
get out of it.
Yeah, exactly. But you ask somebody like Charles Bracken.
Make a, so like in Scotty's case, doing Andromeda with his 14, you're zoomed in and you're getting sections of it, and the detail he's going to get is better than if it was zoomed out taking up the whole frame.
Yeah,
that's
but
fair.
I can
That's
jump
a fair
in here
point.
for a second, just make a correlation.
Can you turn his mic up a bit?
He's low. Yeah, give me a sec. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, one of the things, as you guys were describing this, one of the things that I was thinking about in the photography world, there is a discipline called macro. And macro photography, it uses a true 1-to-1 lens. So like I've taken several macro images of insects. Like I did a wolf spider that was really, one of those jumping spiders.
Yep.
And I'm so grateful that little spider sat there. And
Did
he
not
didn't
move. Don't move.
He didn't move.
Not move. Don't move. Just stay there.
And remind me to show you the image of it. It's really freaking cool. But the detail, what I'm getting at is the detail on that. You can zoom in
You see the hair
all the way until you get to the pixel level,
Yes.
and the detail on it is absolutely stunning. I did the same thing with mushroom, where you can zoom in on those mushrooms and you can see the fine details in the striations and the flesh of the mushroom, right?
Yes,
Well, the thing that I like with mosaics is that if you're like I've been thinking about doing this with my the 14 from the back of the scope, okay, and doing a mosaic, but doing a big mosaic, and I'm talking like a 16 panel. All right. And I know it's going to take a long time, but if you think about it, when that's all done, the effect should be similar to macro photography, where you can zoom in on that picture and the detail that's there is phenomenal. Now because I'm only going to be able to get little tiny pieces of the sky at 2700 millimeter. But if I put 16 pictures of them together, then and you look at it as a regular size, but you can zoom in on it and it won't pixelate on you.
Yeah,
the detail will all be there as you zoom in on it.
Yeah. So so I understand that point definitely, because that type of detail on a particular target, just like you're describing with macro. I mean, I've seen macro photography, macro images of, like, say, a snowflake.
Yeah.
And
that was a big hit a couple years ago.
amazing.
Everybody was taking pictures of snowflakes and the crystal
snowflakes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I know I don't.
I like bees. Bees are fun.
Bees are awesome. Bees, honeybees.
Wow.
Bees are awesome.
Yep.
As long as you don't get stung, and you think
you have to catch them at the right moment. But I've got several images of insects like that are macro shot, and the detail, the richness of the detail in it. There's no way you could get it without a macro lens. There's just no way.
Yeah, for sure. And but with mosaics, I do understand, especially if you are like with you having that you just had that 14.
Yep.
And I do
or with
see
your
the
11.
value. Yeah, same thing with my 11. Yep. I do see a certain value, with the detail.
Yeah.
With the detail. But it's also the photographer's, the photographer's choice and prerogative if they want to make that investment in time,
that's the downside. A 16 panel mosaic could take you all summer.
It could take you a couple of years.
It could, depending on the target.
Yeah.
It could. It could very well.
I mean, if you're going 20 hours per panel, that's a lot of time.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's something where, you need to have maybe like a setup at, somewhere like a Starfront where you can, or you're very confident in the skies in that area that you're going to be able to get several hundred, nights of imaging. Right. So unlike here, or in your area, or especially in Dan's area, you can't, it's going to take you years.
Yeah.
But if you were at a Bortle 1 site and you had a setup, then yes, it could take you the whole season. And it could very well be worth it to, maybe do that special target, a special target every season and do that type of mosaic for sure.
And you'll do nothing else though.
And that's, and for some people, that's totally cool.
Now, imagine
to have that one target that you're working on.
Imagine taking an image like that, having it all finished, and then taking it to, a print house and having it printed up on, metal, but huge.
Yes.
It is
4
by 6. Huge. And the richness and the detail that you could get out of that, I think that for people that have scopes that have long reach, more than 1500 millimeter, 2000 millimeter, that mosaics present an interesting challenge, but it's definitely a slow man's game.
It is.
You got to be patient.
It is. Got to be patient. Absolutely. It's not. This is a marathon. It ain't a sprint.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody's doing great. It is. We have what we've had. We're getting close to our new moon. What phase are we in right now?
Oh, we got about a week and a half, I think.
You got a week? Yeah, you got
A little bit more, I think.
Maybe about a week. Let's take a look. See, let me take a look at the moon phase. Okay, we're in the last quarter, so we're at 58% right now.
Yeah, we got another like 9 days or something.
Yeah.
My mom just sent me a text. She says it's 7 degrees in Rochester.
Have fun with that.
Okay, so December 19th. Oh, December 19th. One of my seven sisters.
Right on market. One
of my seven sisters' birthdays. Yeah, one of my seven sisters' birthdays is on the 19th. So, yep. Yeah, you had a complete new moon on the 20th.
Okay, it was 1 day off.
So, yeah. But nonetheless, that's the time. Okay. But what's going on, everybody? What's going on in the night sky and all that stuff? I know a lot of people are dealing with snow, especially if you're, in Canada and the northern areas of the United States. It's one of those things where, remote imaging, like a place like SFRO may start making a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could maybe do something like if you are willing to, let Bray and his team set everything up for you, and that way you can go out there and just image to your heart's content almost whenever you want.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm imaging right now.
I'm sorry.
I said, if you got to get use a snowblower to get to your scope, it might be time to think about a remote.
I see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm imaging right now, so I just.
Tom, I don't miss that crap at all.
What's that?
Not one snow. Not a single sliver.
Nope.
I don't miss it.
If I could get rid of it, I mean, thank God New York has been very. The winters have been crap. I mean, there's been like almost now that I've said that, I'm gonna get like 40 inches between now and my birthday. But it was really kind of. We haven't gotten any very, very. I think we got an inch last winter. The whole winter. So it's definitely one of those things where we're gonna get slammed one of these years. We're gonna get slammed again. It's gonna be like Storm of the Century again by Stephen King.
Oh geez.
It's gonna be
Nathan
bad.
saying 8 inches in upstate New York.
Yep.
Yeah, we got lucky. I mean, they got 4 inches down in Richmond the other day when we were.
Oh yeah.
The day before we headed back, I think.
And I know you were not looking. I know you weren't looking forward to coming back here with all of this stuff.
I saw
coming
the
from the
snow
DR,
and the
dude.
cold, and I was like, oh.
No, I'm not. I am not a fan of any of that.
But
Oh man.
duty calls. Got to get back to work.
Yep.
Yeah. At
I'll be
some
right back.
point, yes. We all have to, get back to our day jobs until we are fortunate enough to say, I won the Powerball. I
haven't said that yet.
I'm gone. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm not saying retirement. I'd rather, let me get the Powerball, now, so I can retire now while I'm still in my 50s.
exactly.
And I can, maybe hopefully enjoy it.
I'm all for that. Don't make me win the Powerball
yeah.
when I'm like 80.
Oh gosh, no.
You know what? I'll go out.
Great.
I'll buy myself like a nice urn, Like I'll spend like I don't know $100,000 on an urn.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be great for my kids and grandkids.
Exactly.
Not great for me.
Exactly. No, I can't even enjoy it. I will have the
Can't even
best
enjoy
oxygen tank ever. You
Absolutely.
know?
I have the best walk-in bathtub, or at least Robin will.
Absolutely.
You know?
It's horrible,
Oh.
horrible people.
Yeah. But Jupiter, we're reaching opposition. Jupiter's opposition is next month.
Yep.
But, so we got to start preparing for that. And I've got to get, my Edge 11 all tweaked out and ready to go. And I got to start, I've got to get it actually back out on the Mighty Mount since I still haven't gotten it out. I've got the FLT 91 on the Sim 60. I was able to get that out yesterday. But I need to get the Schmidt out there.
All right. Yeah.
So yeah.
I've been very, very, lucky with Starfront. Even when it's working, And past couple nights, I'm still having. What's that?
While we see you there looking at, while we're watching you on Nina doing your thing.
I don't know if you could read this. Maybe I could zoom in on it. This is live right now. So this is live. So let me see if I could zoom in on this real quick.
Either that or you want to, I don't know if you can share it.
Share the screen.
Share this. I don't know if you can share the screen.
I don't have it set up right now, but let me see if I can do this real quick.
Okay.
Let's see if I do this. And let's see, position. Will this zoom? Yeah, that'll zoom, right? Now you can see the wax in my ears. There you
go. Yep, we sure can.
And
oh, it looks like you have some decent guiding numbers. Decent guiding there, man.
Oh, I can't go further. I can't go over anymore. I can't go over. It's as far as it goes. But the guiding is total 0.15.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all, man.
And let's get out of the nose hair situation.
Let's back away. Let's get out of the nose hairs and all that stuff.
Reset.
Back away.
Reset.
Back away. There you go.
But yeah, so I mean, it's been pretty good. I mean, I could probably do a 40-minute image, no problem with this. The way this is guiding and polar alignment, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild.
That's awesome, man.
Pretty wild.
Yep. Hello there, LC.
There's always been this debate as to, whether it's better to do longer subs, and less of them, or shorter subs and more of them.
Yeah.
Coke
and Pepsi, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
well, it just depends. But a lot of it also depend. It depends on that focal ratio too, doesn't it? And your focal length and that focal ratio to say, hey, if I can do long exposure versus a short exposure, because if I'm shooting an at f7 with my Schmidt, honestly, even at or even at f10, you need to be maybe, I don't know, shooting at 600 seconds, maybe at minimum, perhaps.
Oh, again, what you're worried about is swamping that read noise, right? And that's what you're really worried about. So longer exposures means
looking at that
more
histogram,
signal to noise.
Checking out that histogram. You don't want to be clipping.
Well, you don't want to be clipping, but you get relatively more signal to noise ratio on longer exposures. But you kind of can catch up, but you'll add noise with shorter exposures. So you got to have good noise reduction. Shorter exposures will give you more noise. So
now, Nathan and Tarek, what are your rigs? I mean, what focal ratio are you at? What focal ratio are you at with your rigs? You know, because you're saying maybe 3 minutes LRGB and 5-minute narrowband has never failed you.
You could do that.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, so I'm just curious as far as, you know, that focal ratio is is your scope pretty fast or is it pretty slow? Is it f6? Somewhere like around in the middle, something like that. So you can set and understand, know, hey, and also it's also trial and error to say, hey, yeah, ideally for me, looking at not, you know, my histogram, making sure I'm not clipping or things like that. But yeah, 3 minutes for broadband and 5 minutes for narrowband is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm usually 2 or 3 minutes broadband, 5 minutes narrow.
You know, not for nothing, in Starfront, I'm taking 5 minutes max. Even in
5-minute
Starfront.
max?
And that's on narrowband. Yeah, I'll do 60
Okay.
seconds for RGB stuff when I'm just doing star color. But everything, like if I'm doing an RGB project like a galaxy or a cluster or something like that, I'll do 5 minutes across the board.
Now, also, do you, when it's like, say, for example, because I know we've done this in the past where you've taken a subframe and put it in, say, PixInsight and did an analysis of what your K level is on a particular star, and then you've said, okay, if it's at 1, you know, it's probably too long. You know, do you
Well, you
still
got to
do
compare
that?
that. I don't really do that because I've not seen any blowouts of stars, especially with the technology of the cameras now. I've seen more the other way, where they were clipping the entire picture by not setting their offset correctly, than seeing stars that were totally blown out. It's not like the 90s where you had these, you know, spillovers into pixels where you had to get what's called the anti-blooming camera, because what would happen is your full well would drip information into neighboring pixels and you would have these long streaks coming out of the stars. And it's not like that anymore. You can still blow out centers of nebulas. You can still blow out centers of galaxies. You can still blow out a lot of stuff. There are tricks of the trade and stuff like that in order to kind of combat that kind of stuff now, where you could either do multiple exposure times and layer them, right? There's also another, and I forget what it was. I want to say it's multilinear MLT transformation, multi-scale transformation, something like that on PixInsight, where where it will dim down the brightest parts but keep the multi-scale linear transform. That's it, multi-scale linear transform. That's another way to do it too. So there are ways to combat blowing out. Now, in my opinion, and I've only done this a couple times, I think that the layering of different images gets the best result when you're dealing with situations like that. So like if you're doing an M42 or you know, Andromeda galaxy, where the galaxy core is very bright and you want to get that nice cloud detail close to the core, or keep that nice bright center kind of toned down. I've found that, you know, that you take the smaller exposures and layer them, and it gets a better result for me.
Okay. Well, we need to maybe revisit that at some point. You know, if we ever do, you know, something like M42 or M31, where you have such bright cores where we can demo using MLT.
Sure.
Doing it after, you know, if we've done different type, you know, different exposure time and stuff like that, and demo how that all works out. I think that would be kind of a cool demo to show that, to help, you know, to help teach folks, hey, this is what you can do to help prevent, your cores of particular DSLs from looking really blown out.
Well,
Ooh, excuse
layering,
me.
I agree with Dan. Layering is an excellent way to to take the brighter parts of an image,
Yeah,
down.
you're basically
We do
creating an
that.
HDR image.
Yeah.
A lot of people do
Yeah,
that with
HDR.
Orion as well.
Yep. Same situation. The was it HDR? It's HDR something in PixInsight. Yeah, you could do that where you do the you do your 30s, you do your 60s, you do your 5 minutes, and then they scale them to make them layered into one image.
Right.
The whole idea is
multi-scale transform.
the whole idea is to paint with light. So you want to be able to capture the parts of the image that are attractive. And if you need to take a shorter exposure to get that core looking better, and then layer that in there, masking and such, that's what you do. We did the same thing in real estate photography. It's one of the big problems with that is that people use HDR too much, and they're not painting with light correctly. They don't know how to use studio lighting, to light a room correctly. Same thing goes, with this. You're painting with the existing light coming from the galaxies, and then masking it in accordingly. I agree with Dan. Masking is absolutely going to produce a great result.
Yeah.
So I have not. You know what? I've just been so crazy. I want to take a look, see.
Excuse me.
To astrophotography. I want to take a look, see how you're doing as far as submissions for December. If anybody's yet. Mercury. Nobody. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, so Nathan has submitted. So far we only have one person. Nathan has submitted in the experience for December, and no one for novice. So,
Nice.
I don't know what we got to do, guys, to get the word out. We only got one entry for December, and don't worry,
They're not having any problems with
and
the new
everything for November is coming up. Huh?
I said they're not having any problems with the new interface, are they?
I don't think so. Well, at least we had one. We had Nathan. He submitted his yesterday. Hopefully not. We may just need to do something.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, we need to give you guys some clear nights. But again, MX, don't forget, it doesn't have to be something recent. If you've worked on things over the summer or the fall that you haven't submitted yet, submit them. Submit them now. You don't have to always be tied into, hey, we just, we're doing November or December's image, monthly imaging contest. It has to be done, an image from that month. But I do see your point. Yeah, we need to get, Mother Nature to be a little nicer to us so we can actually get out there and try to enjoy stuff.
Yeah, but
that's also the thing with winter,
Yep.
Winter always, it brings out, it gives us the worst weather, as far as weather patterns, but it also gives us the longest time and opportunity if we do get a decent night. Hey, Greg, what's happening? Welcome back.
Oh, he's back?
He's back.
Yes, Greg is back.
Greg, let me know when you want me to send
New
that to
Zealand.
you. Let me know when you want me to send that thing back to you.
I hope you had a great time.
Yep. Did he get a chance to see Simon Lewis or no?
He said now.
Oh, what he said now?
Yeah.
He
Oh, he said no.
Yeah,
I
send it
thought he
back
said
now.
no. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
send it back
no, I'll
now.
send it tomorrow, man. I'll pack it up.
Yes, send it now.
Do it now.
Do it now. Get the chopper.
See you at the party,
Do it
Richter.
now.
I'm a cop, you idiot. But
He
yeah,
says he
so
needs it next week.
what's that?
He says he needs it next week.
All right, I will put it in the. I'll put it in the same box that you sent it to me in, and it'll be out tomorrow.
Alrighty then.
It worked fine after the upgrade. So
Cool.
I've definitely got to get me a dwarf before I go back to the DR.
well, it's
You know what,
definitely
I'm-
on. It's on pre-order, so I'm on the list. I'm just waiting
And
for it.
I got to make sure that next year when we go, that it's not full moon week. Oh my
Yeah,
Holy cow, it was so big and bright.
nice.
Well, you were down there.
I'm telling
during
you
that.
though, that dwarf mini is awesome, but I'm really going back and forth and thinking maybe I just go ahead and get a dwarf 3 because I would like to do daytime stuff too. I think it would be, because you can only do nighttime stuff, I believe, right now with the dwarf mini. But with the dwarf 3, I mean, you have more opportunity to do other things. So Nathan's asking, what are you imaging?
Who, me?
Yes.
I don't know. It just switched. Hold on a second. Let me see.
Oh, so, no, we don't sell Takahashi.
I don't.
You're not a Takahashi dealer, or at least AstroWorld tells us we're not a
No, not yet.
Takahashi, you want to go to
Land, Sea, and Sky.
yeah, Land,
Sea and Sky, yeah.
Now I'm on. It looks like what time is it? 8:44.
Couldn't find NC and Sky in your Apple Music library.
What?
You can ask me to play a radio station or ask for your music.
Are
Is that me?
Is somebody's AI talking?
Is that me?
I don't know if it's yours.
I'm
No,
on.
it's not mine.
Oh. Let's see. What am I on? It start at 8:04. It looks like it's still on the Flying Dragon. Let me see. So we got the Flying Dragon until 10 p.m. Then it moves to the Wizard until 12. And then it moves back to the Medusa from 12 to almost 3. And then back to the Embryo from 2:39 to 4:19. And then back to the Medusa 4:19 to almost 6 something. So that's what's on the plan for today. I want to show you a
He
pic.
says the Dwarf Mini also has a burger.
Has a what? A burger.
Also has a burger. Really doesn't cut it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Burger.
That's why. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, the Dwarf Mini won't cut it. That's what I'm looking at. Maybe considering just getting the Dwarf 3, because the Dwarf 3, I have seeing the videos and everything. It's fairly good as for bird imaging, for any other types of terrestrial imaging and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Not like the thing.
that's why I think I may lean more towards just getting a Dwarf 3. Sorry, Scott, you were saying?
I said it's not like it's very big.
Yeah, no, neither one of them are
Tiny.
very big. So,
No.
oh, smart telescopes don't work. Buy the Mini. But what is it that the other thing that Dwarf, they were showing in the video that the Dwarf was doing, like rocket launches,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got auto tracking.
It's got auto tracking and stuff like that. Now be one really cool thing to do is because with my son being in the Air Force, he's a missile officer, so he's going, he goes to Vandenberg every once in a while, where they actually do missile launches for the Air Force. I'd love to go there and
Yeah.
That
just
would be
hook up,
cool.
you know, hook up the Dwarf 3 when there's a launch. That would be pretty slick. Or even if even if you're in Florida, you can go to Kennedy or somewhere. Isn't that where Tesla launches out of Kennedy or Houston?
Oh, I don't
I
know.
don't.
No, I
I don't
think
recall if
he's
they
down here
launch
in
out of
Florida.
Texas or they will launch out of Florida, like for Starlink or anything else.
Oh, I'm trying to get this picture up for you. I know we were talking about
Nathan says
macro
both.
stuff. Let's see, 2010.
Boca Chica or Texas.
March.
California is mostly Falcon. Okay. Interviewed at SpaceX in Texas and got hired. Oh wow. Cool. Are you still there, Nathan?
Oh yeah, no, he's been there for a while.
Yeah.
I remember when it
I
was
didn't
all
know
over
that.
the place. Yeah,
Oh no, that's sweet.
yeah.
That is really, really cool.
Here's the picture.
Oh, it didn't work.
So, let's see. Oh, it didn't work out, huh?
Oh, what's the picture? You say you're gonna show a picture.
Yeah, I'm getting it up. I'm just trying to
Okay.
display one.
Good looking focus run you got going there.
Oh yeah. I got that pretty.
I mean, once you get a decent focuser for your rig, and you get it dialed in,
Yeah,
it's predictable as all get out.
Yep. No, it does a good job. So let's see if I could do. Let's see, desktop capture, right? So I don't know if you guys could. Yeah, I know. Give me a sec. So
Hey, it's fun.
See how that's how close I am to the thing that we were talking about macro before.
Yeah.
Of all the stuff that we could do, different shutter speeds, a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm not gonna be. I hate when people text me stuff that I already answered 12 hours ago. But there's a whole bunch of other things you could do with like a macro kind of thing. It's kind of cool. It's very quiet.
Well,
it's very quiet today.
Any suggestions on last minute holiday gifts from AstroWorld telescopes there, Dan? Things that
take a look at the blog. I put out a whole bunch of stuff on there, like little mini stuff. I put up a new blog. If you guys are on the mailing list, I put on the top 5 kind of things you kind of need for first light. When you got the telescope, it's great. It's like I start off with like, congratulations, you just got your brand new telescope. You have now considered the people that go out till 2:00 in the morning, freeze their butt off for hours on end, and continue to call it fun. Good luck with that. Like red light flashlights, a good planisphere or star map, stuff a bright light. Like people that use flashlights, that'll destroy your night vision for like anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. It's just going to kill your night vision. You're going to have to get readjusted. And don't forget, something that's not going to cost you anything, especially if you're in cold weather area, a decent chair and clothes, like lined clothes, a shirt, something that's heavy, because no matter how great your scope is, you could have a $150,000 scope. If it's 32 degrees outside and you're freezing your nuts off, you are going to go back in the house, drink a glass of wine, say to hell with this, right? So, you know, it doesn't matter about the optics when you're uncomfortable. So the best thing you can do is be comfortable. Wear what's comfortable for your temperature zone. Get a chair, get a table. Red light flashlight is good, and just some sort of planisphere or a star map on your app. Something with the red kind of most of them have it now where it changes to a dark mode.
Night mode, yeah.
Yeah,
to a dark mode, like a night mode. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Red. Yep.
Something like that. Those types of things people will always thought. You don't have to start with a crazy telescope, man. These like Heritage 130 Dobbs for like $300. They sell all the time in the holidays. They sell so much. The 130s, the 150s, they sell pretty good, and they work well. But the issue is what some people do and what some people see is that they get the telescope and either somebody told them that they were going to see something that they weren't going to see, and they get disgruntled, they get disappointed, and it goes into a closet and sits there for a couple of years. Seriously, I see it happen all the time.
Well, it's like a lot of these cheapy telescopes that you see, and on the box it shows these beautiful pictures of Saturn.
Yeah, red spot. It's anything that says a magnification.
With that telescope.
Yeah, anything that says a magnification on the box.
Yeah.
Don't buy it. Run fast.
Don't buy it.
Yeah, don't buy it. Up to 400x. Yeah, there's something called a theoretical magnification.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not going to reach. No scope's going to reach 400x, and if it does, it's going to look like crap. But definitely, go to your local astronomy group. Go to somebody knows. Ask us. I would never ever tell anybody something. I could give you a really good estimate of what you're going to see and what you're not, and I'm not going to tell you that you're going to see the red spot on Jupiter with a red cat. Not going to happen. Or
what do you think of the let me ask you this. What do you think of the tabletop Dobbs?
I love them. The 130s, the 150s, the Heritage ones. They're great.
Those ones that like Explore Scientific have, they're really
nice. They're really
Explore.
That those are pretty good.
But it's good for starters, right? It's only a 5-inch, or 6-inch, depending on what you get. You can get some small. I think you get like even the Star Sense, the 114s, where it'll find. A lot of people need help finding stuff in the sky visually, especially if you're in a light polluted area like New York, LA, Detroit. Those areas, Chicago, Washington, those big metropolitan areas where you're just blasted with lights 24/7. You're gonna have a problem finding things, and you're gonna have to do something. I call it the shake and bake, right? So when you're sitting there and you're looking in the eyepiece and you're like, I think I see it, and then you hit the scope and make it shake to kind of see if what you're seeing is really there. And you're like, oh yeah, there it is. Because it's kind of like one of those things where it's a visual trick where you kind of just tap the telescope and see if the fuzziness moves with the stars. What a lot of people do is a lot of people get, and I think that's a reason why these smart telescopes have taken off so much, is because there is no kind of finding things in the sky anymore. Your tablet or your onboard computer is doing it for you, at a relatively decent price too. Anywhere from 300 to you can spend up to 4,000 on a smart scope now. But
how much of those Stellinas?
Actually, they went down. The big dog in price now is the Celestron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Optima or whatever it is. Origin, the Origin.
Origin. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big dog as far as price is concerned. But I think you lose a little bit when you don't see it with your own eyes. I think you lose a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But my path was very, very strange with astronomy. I bought a bunch of telescopes, and I got very, very disappointed because there was no go-to when I was, just getting into it. I got a nice 8-inch Ultima 8. It was nice scope, but there was no go-to, right? So you had to know where things are. But it did have tracking. You plug this cable in the bottom of the scope, and the clock drive would start going. But you had to be on the object first.
You had to find it.
Mm.
You had to find it. And that's when you got into manual setting circles, which was a complete disaster for me. It was a horrible, horrible situation. And then I didn't do anything for a long time until I got my LX200 GPS that did have go-to. Got that. Started learning things where they are in the sky, in my crappy skies that I have. I started learning things where they are. I would go to it with the computer, and then I would slew off it. And then I would try to find it with the hand controller by myself and try and find it with a Telrad and an eyepiece, and just to learn where things are in the sky. And then I was like, all right, well, now I really want to see things. So I bought a manual Dob. A nice 10, I think it was a 10-inch Dob. No computer help, but I was able to see things, and I was able to find things on my own. And then I bought the Obsession, the 18-inch Obsession with the Stella Cat and the whole thing. And spent something like $10,000, $11,000 on that. And now I'm back to mostly all astrophotography at this point.
Yeah,
it's what I do now.
You get to a certain point where your eyes start failing you.
Oh, my eyes have been failing me for a long time. That has nothing to do with it.
I know. It's like sometimes you're like, yeah, maybe photography is a better way. I don't.
Yeah, but if you have a good scope and you have a really good eyepiece,
yeah,
has great eye relief and everything.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. You got
when you're doing visual, aperture and the eyepiece.
You'll get a better image with a crappy scope and a great eyepiece, as opposed to a crappy eyepiece and a good scope.
Correct. Yeah.
If that makes any sense, correct. Right?
Yeah.
Do not underestimate the power of a premium eyepiece.
Yeah.
Even if you have a crappy telescope, you can make that image so much better, but you can't make a crappy image better if it's coming, if it's not hitting your eye, right? So,
right. Otto was asking thoughts on the electronic eyepiece. Like the Pegasus Smart Eye. I've heard
yelling at me
about them.
Yo, not for nothing, this Pegasus eyepiece, they told me to sell them at NEAF, so I did. I'm still waiting on them.
Oh, really?
Nobody's got them. Nobody.
Really?
Gina don't have them. High Point don't have them. Nobody's got them. They keep on saying fourth quarter. Now they say first quarter. I feel like I'm the ZWO CAA all over again. All over again. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's out. Now it's not. Now it's not out. No, it's it's like,
I thought it's been out. Yes, not.
No, it was out, but then they sold out of the entire batch. It was such a hit that they were backlogged on it. And I looked through it. I looked through the Smart Eye in August of, not the August that passed, the August before that at Starfest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's awesome. It's great. I can't wait for NEAF either.
Yeah.
I can't wait for NEAF. I'm so psyched. 5 months away, fellas.
Cool.
5 months away.
The wife says she may be coming. She may come.
Ooh. Ooh, nice.
That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool.
Jeanette wants another picture with Eric. I think that's Bob's wife.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yep.
Nobody wants a picture with us, just Eric.
It's cool like that.
Eric's like a teddy bear. He's cuddly. Eric's cuddly.
I'm a teddy bear. It's all good. It'd be awesome. But yeah, the wife wants, I asked Robin, I was like, would you like to go to New York with me? You want to go to New York? You want to go? And she's like, maybe.
Yeah.
So I may take some extra time.
Well, you got to let me know because I gotta book Mount Fuji Friday night.
Oh, okay. I'll let you know then.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to Neve. I am definitely looking, and if Robin does come, does want to go to Neve, I probably won't do NEAC because I don't want her bored out of her mind.
Yeah.
If I'm going
yeah,
to,
NEAC I'm not going to do just for the sole fact that I got to drive the truck up there. And I don't want all the equipment sitting up there in a truck for 2 days.
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do NEAC. Even though I can probably do it because it is only an hour and a half away from my house.
They won't let you park the truck inside?
No. They don't open up the gym until 12 o'clock on Friday. I forgot. I had my soda here the whole time for an hour. I didn't even open it yet.
As long as we're just sitting here BSing, here I'll show you that. Can I do this? Yeah, I think I can do this. Allow.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah, it'll only be sitting in the truck for 20 minutes. You got that right.
Yeah, it'll all be gone.
It'll all be gone via fire sale. Because after they grab it, they'll set the truck on fire.
Tell him be there with another truck. He'll back right up to it and just start throwing stuff. Next thing you know, you got a big sale and somewhere in Terre Haute.
Exactly. It's grab and go.
Bring it to my hotel room. Yeah, you bring all that stuff up to the hotel room, Matt. Crazy.
Yeah, that is a lot of stuff.
and we have 3 booths this time, so.
Yes, we got some real estate.
Leon's getting larger.
Yes.
So we got 3. Well, I think we're still next to Prima Luce. So 3 and 2, and there'll be somebody. Don't know who, because it's there's a 6 booth kind of thing. So 5 of them is us, and I don't know, somebody else will get the other one.
Oh wow. Okay. Like at the end cap or something?
Yeah, one of the end caps. I think it was supposed to be dwarf, but I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
The Terra Remote AstroWorld Telescope.
AstroWorld Telescope.
or Thrat.
Awesome.
Thrat for short. Thrat. THRAT. Thrat.
Thrat. Well, Nathan, you should come this year, man. You should come and say hi.
Man. Yeah.
Come this year. Come in 26, man. Come in 26.
Come hang out with us.
Come say hi, hang out with us. Absolutely.
We have a lot of room. We got help this year. I think I hired a friend of mine actually 2 friends of mine to come help out. One that knows nothing about astronomy, but can help do crowd control. Another one who's an astrophotographer. Okay. So.
I wonder if Dustin's gonna make it this year. That'd be, hopefully be Dustin.
Oh, speaking of which, I know that it's been all over Instagram and stuff, and I just wanted to throw it out there. I don't know if we brought it up last time, but I just want to give a shout out to Dylan. to Dylan
Oh,
O'Donnell.
God, yes. I mean, we haven't. Yeah, this is the first time we've had a chance to talk about it.
Yeah, Dylan found out he was rushed to the hospital with cancer of the esophagus. And we wish him and his family a quick and speedy recovery and all that, man. So just know that the people at AstroWorld are with you. Yeah, exactly. I'm praying for you and your family, and hopefully you'll come through this. You'll come through this. It's
Yes.
you'll be fine.
Yes.
My neighbor, who lives literally right next to me, right behind me over here. He got a diagnosis of stage 4 esophageal, and it had actually metastasized into his liver. And he started. They did the first PET scan on him, and then they started the chemo. So he was on the chemo bag that you bring home for 3 days.
Yep.
And he's had I think 8 or 9 full treatments. He had his second PET scan last week, and the tumors in both areas have dramatically reduced.
Yeah.
So there are crazy advances in medical technology when it comes to treating cancer these days.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's that. There are some cancers that you don't want. Lung being one of them, and what's not prostate, the other one, pancreatic.
Pancreatic.
Yeah.
Pancreatic. That's those are the worst of the worst. I mean, you don't want those. But if what do they say? 3 out of 5 people in your life are going to be somehow impacted by cancer.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and it's
just 3 out of 5. Because it's just crazy.
Yep.
The disease is crazy because it doesn't.
We love that
because your body doesn't know that, hey, this is bad.
This is a problem.
So your white blood cells, because your white blood cells don't attack it.
Yep.
So your immune system can't attack it because it just thinks because they just thinks that it's a part of your body.
Yeah.
It's just awful.
Yep. But again, we just wish him and his family, all the prayers in the world. So, get through this, get well better, because we do need a Dylan's PP Volume 2 to come out. So, yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, any dates set for Astropalooza?
No. I got to get back to you guys again before we do. I did.
You did. You were talking the 17th.
Yeah, I know, and it's already 4 weeks away. I'm gonna see what I could do as far as getting the show set up here on the computer. But yeah, I need to get my colonoscopy too. I got to.
Yeah. Yes,
Ooh.
Absolutely. Wish Dylan well. Hit up his Twitter or his Instagram.
He did say that a lot of his social media is on hold. I don't know if he's answering anything.
Yes. He's got to go through a lot of treatment and dealing with this.
Deal with his family and all that. Absolutely. So we wish him well.
Yes. So so Star stuff is basically on hold until further notice.
Yep. What are your guesses for what new stuff will be announced, Anif? My guess,
as far as announcements,
I don't know about announcements. I think it's a first. You'll be able to see stuff like the Dwarf Mini. You'll be able to see stuff like the new Starfield Pier. You'll be able to see. You'll have the. I don't know if they're getting a table this year. They may or may not. But if not, I'll definitely have some peers with me,
I
so you
would
can take
guess
a look at.
that Tube Tech will have their telescope.
Yep. Yep.
They'll probably be there with that.
Yep. The Hope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hope D60.
AstroWorld telescope, so hopefully be there with an H2.
If it's not sold,
Yeah.
I would love to. I'm gonna tell them to keep like 2 or 3 aside for me. To show at NEAF. What do you wish would be? What are you missing in your rig? If I was setting up, we talked about this before. If I was setting up myself every night, like a lot of people do, I really want an automatic polar alignment mount. I know there's 1 or 2 out there. But I want one that actually does the changes to the mount base and the altitude automatically based on the image through your scope. And that I think would be pretty cool to have. I don't think that's coming out. There's a lot of R&D and a lot of stuff. I don't think that's going to become a mass-produced thing. I'd be shocked if it actually does, but I think that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. No new filters, I don't think, are coming out. Maybe a new duo camera from ZWO, maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, they've got the new full frame out.
That a 4400, is it?
Yeah, the 4400, I believe.
Yeah.
It's
And that's
that
a
middle
duo,
ground
or-
between.
No, it's a single. It's a
No,
single.
it's a single. It's a
Full
single.
frame.
So
There's no-
the only
and-
duo
and-
they have is the
They have 2.
571.
They got the
They've got 2. They've
571
got
and the
the
585.
585 and
Oh, they do have a
585,
585 duo.
571.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. What?
Surprised they didn't do a 533 duo.
So am I, actually. I want a new Camera King. I want a 571 mono. I don't know, man. I think the 571's on track to be like the new KAF 8300. That KAF 8300 chip for astronomy was the king chip for like 15 years. That was the one. That was the one to get. And it was a 4/3 chip. It wasn't even an APS-C. It was a 4/3 chip, and it was an amazing low noise chip for CCD imaging. Now,
Kodak, right?
yeah, it was Kodak. Yep, it was Kodak. Now once the CMOS revolution came around and all that, the 571. You know what? I want a sensor. You know what I want? I know what I want. I know what's missing. I want a sensor with 100% quantum efficiency. That's what I want. I don't want 91%. I want it's like getting a 99 on a test. You don't want that 99 on a test. You want 100. I want 100. I want 100% conversion. That's what I want.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, well,
Nah, we
Little
can
thing called entropy.
yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I want to know what happened with that chip from Sony that we talked about on AstroWorld about 3 or 4 years ago. The dual layered chip, which was one chip on top of the other, where it was able to get you the sensitivity through the freaking roof. I forget exactly what the whole. I'm sure I can find the article again. But
they probably they may have created it, but it's not for for our purposes. They may still have it for like medical or some other type of purpose if they did it.
Yeah, I'm sure they did it by now. I mean, that was like 4 or 5 years ago we were talking about it.
Yeah. 'Cause I remember, okay, so you talk about that Kodak, because I remember when I first got into astrophotography, the ZWO, the 1600 was like the most popular. It was like a super
16.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1600.
Yep.
1600 mono was like super, super popular.
Yep.
and then you know we got the 571 and the 2600. So it's kind of funny you think about it. Is you had the 16, now you got the 26. So it's almost like, you know,
Next will be the 36
replacement.
yeah,
You know, the 36.
Yeah,
You know,
so-
the 36.
I'd like to see
you know,
something in
something like that.
APC size, like the 571, but slightly smaller, like 2.9 micron pixel.
Like the
Okay.
smaller pixel size.
Yeah, smaller pixel size, give you a little more resolution, but the same size.
Mhm. You know, if I still had, you know, I still have my ASIR. If ZWO would bring out their flat panel, polarized flat panel to work with their ASIR, that, you know, because that's one of those things I think it's missing from the ecosystem of ZWO.
I
is
wouldn't
to
be
have,
I wouldn't doubt if they weren't working on something like that.
yeah.
Well,
to have
in
some
all
sort of-
fairness, I'm kind of shocked that they came out with a camera angle rotator before it. You know,
yeah,
I mean, usually the rotator is like the last of the last of the last thing that you buy in your image train, way
mhm.
after your flat panel
Flat
is bought.
panel. That's
Yeah.
true.
So
Yeah.
I mean, you know, once you get the flat panels and you can, then you're like, okay, and then you start thinking about the intricacies, like the framing and how do I do this and how do I do that. You don't buy a camera angle rotator before a flat panel. No, normally, I mean, there's some people out there that just buy stuff, but in a normal progression of all the astrophotographers that I've spoken to, the rotator is usually the last thing people buy.
The last thing. Yeah, because you can, especially with scopes that have come out, you know, in the past, and even now, they would have manual rotators. You know, like, you know,
Yeah.
your William
Yeah.
Optics, they
A
had
lot
manual
of
rotators. and
telescopes
stuff
have them
like
built
that.
into their focusers now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
unless
exactly.
you buy like a
So-
super expensive high-end focuser that includes a rotator, you know, like the
Yeah.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
1,900 minimum to get in. Yeah, so
Yeah. But then so that's why I'm saying, you know, I was really surprised that, and that's what I was expecting when they were talking about a couple years ago, this new big thing from ZWO that's going to be coming or making this announcement. I was like, oh, they're finally going to do a
flat panel.
calibration, a flat panel, and but it was the CAA, and then it took forever, and everybody was excited about it, but it took forever for them to come out.
you know why it took forever, right? You remember what the original CAA, the whole opening was, right?
No,
It was M42.
It was small.
Oh,
It was M42.
Oh.
Why would you make an M42 rotator?
How would you do? Yeah, 42 and rotator. Yeah.
So they said, "Oh crap," and then they took it off the shelves and they finally made it M54.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
it was horrible. It was M42. It was like this big. I'm like, what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that? But yeah, no, I've been using the Poseidon. I think my dog is coming down to say hi. Yes, hi Astra. How you doing? You hear the clip clap. But the Poseidon has been unbelievable for me in no oil leaks, no nothing, no the build on it is just great. And if you do have any issues with it, technical support, they send me the parts, I fix it, and I send it back to you. so usually only one time I had a problem with the Poseidon, and that was a bad board. And they sent me the board within a week, and that was it. QHY,
Unfortunately, the
Tube
spiker
Tech.
flats, they don't have them anymore.
What's that?
I said, you know, Steve was saying he had 3 flat panels, and the spiker flat is the best for Nina and for Schmitz. I was like, yeah, unfortunately, you know, they went out of business.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
I agree.
One,
I agree. I love my spiker flat. That thing's a beast.
Yep. I sold mine. Unfortunately, I wanted something more automated, so I sold mine.
Yeah,
but
I should have just went ahead and gotten the automated, you know, the automation or the spiker flat. You know, the
I did.
software.
I got it, but I wanted the open close.
Yeah.
Oh, we want the open close.
I wanted the open close. I had the USB automation but you had to go outside. You had to put the telescope up. You had to put it on the top of the telescope. God forbid your dew shield isn't tight and it goes funk, so something like that, and things that do happen. But Deep Sky Dad is great. I got 3 of them. I love my Deep Sky Dad stuff. And I do have Deep Sky Dad in stock too, by the way. So, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So what they've been doing is they finally got smart. They started sending out base models. So it's not it is a different model for every dew shield because it's different because it's got a clamp and it's got to be down to the millimeter. It's very specific. So what they did, they made 100, 125, 150, and so on. And then they give you the ring inserts for specific telescopes. So you just slide it in there, and there you go. You got your ASCAR V. You take it out, you slide it in there, and you got your Red Cat. You take it out, you slide. It's really, really, it's all 3D printed, so it makes it pretty easy. So, yeah, they're on sale right now. Yeah. But I think somebody was talking about the prices of Player One versus QHY and ZWI. I said, yeah, well, they're going to be the same price. They're going to be close to it. You know what I mean? They got to stay competitive. Tube Techs are a little cheaper. They're good cameras too. They're not wrong with them. QHY is of that different price level. Who else was in it? He said something else. Altair is actually more expensive usually than like by $100 or so. Yeah. Not crazy more expensive, but they're good cameras. They're all great cameras. I agree. I like Player One better. Not to mention the fact that I don't sell ZWO, so I'm a little biased. so I like Player One a little bit better. But I've always liked Player One. I've never really I never really was a ZWO fan person. I just thought it was too. I always thought it was too shady for me. I thought it was kind of like, you must buy me, you must not buy anybody else, or I kill you. So it's kind of like one of those things. And I did buy the ASI Air, and I started getting into it. Then I started to realize Sequence Generator Pro, and I'm more of a computer guy, so I like being able to change things. I like the customizability of those programs. And then I moved to Nina and all that, and I never looked back.
Yeah, I was looking at Deep Sky Dad. They've got a flat panel here for the Tube Tech Hope already.
For what? Oh yeah. Oh no.
The Tube Tech.
It's not even that.
60.
So what's the? You see the serial number on it? It says FP or OFP.
FP2.
What's the rest of it?
Or Flap 100 or the Flap 100.
FP2 100 and what else? There's another Flap 3 numbers after
that. FP2. Oh, Flap 125-93.
93. Okay, so that means it's a 93 millimeter clamp that goes in the 100 and turns it into a 93.
Oh, okay.
So you're using the 100 as a base. So anything that uses a 100, you could get for that. All you got to do is get the ring insert.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, because this is a Flap 100. Yeah, because this is a Flap 100. So, okay. Gotcha. I wonder if that's the same one I could use for mine. The
Which one?
Starfield. They don't have one. The Tube Tech Hope 60 flap. That'd be the same for mine. I need to get it
for the Gear 60. Look up Gear 60. It'll tell you if the numbers are the same. Then if it's a 93, then yeah.
You see if they've even got it here.
Nathan, you keep on taking out your messages. Nathan, I see retracted.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah,
I saw something
If you
about
said that,
better
it doesn't have
support.
anything
He
for
took
the
it back.
Gear 16.
Well, you know, customer support isn't applicable until it is, right? Until something goes wrong. You know what I mean? Correct Astrophoton. You see it? Gear 60?
No, they don't have a Gear 60.
Yes, they do.
panel.
I have
don't
it.
have anything set up.
I have it.
What? I'm looking here.
Got it, man. He
for-
got
I
it.
have it. I know I have it. And you know what's great? That I can move around and let's see.
Find it without any problem.
What was that?
Find it without any problem.
No, well, the earpieces are starting to go out now as I go back here. But let's see. NASCAR QA. NASCAR V. I know I have it.
Starfield 115. They got a Starfield Gear 115. Not
No, not the 115.
Not the Gear 60.
Yeah, Gear 60 is a 93. Same thing.
93.
Yep.
Okay,
It's
so
it's a flat panel 100. That's why you're looking. So, see?
Okay, flat panel 100. Okay. Nice.
I don't know if you can see it. Maybe this says Gear 60 over
No,
here.
I can't see it, but Gear 60.
And that's the insert.
All right, cool.
You pop the insert into the flat panel. It clamps down.
Yep.
And that's it. You could take it out if you want. If you have a scope, if you have like a Red Cat, that's like an 88 or something. You just take the 88 out. You put it in. That's it.
Okay.
Bingo bango.
Dan
There you
has
go.
it. It isn't even the closet of death. No, it's not in the closet. See, this is stuff for sale. The closet of death has now turned out to be my, I guess my, my packing area now. So it's even things still go in there to die. But did I ever show you guys this?
No. What is that?
I got this at Cherry Spring Star Party last year.
Okay.
So
What's
this
the
is
handle made of?
elk bone.
Yeah, I was going to say it's
Okay.
antler.
It's elk bone, and the blade is made out of the Campo de Cielo meteorite,
Oh wow.
Oh.
and
Okay.
it's made by a world famous meteorite blade maker. It's got a little M here. The guy's name is David Holden was the guy who sold it to me at WestVirginiaOptics.com. And he sells
Nathan
his own-
says that, sir, is a prison shiv.
That's not a knife. That's
oh,
a knife.
Man.
So
Oh, man.
it is, and it's sharp. It's sharp, dude. It is sharp as hell.
Oh.
But I thought it was cool. So I just had to buy it, and pretty cool.
Yep.
Nice. All right. All right, guys. Well, we are at 9:30.
Yep. It's time to go and let's see. I'm still doing the
You wanna see that picture I was talking about?
which picture?
Spider.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I want to see.
Let me make you.
Large.
Where are you, Scott? There you go.
Okay.
Coming in right?
Waiting on you.
Nope. You.
I just-
not yet.
nope.
We're still waiting on you.
What am I doing wrong?
We have the. You're probably showing the wrong screen.
I don't know how to show hold on. How do I show the right screen?
Share
It should have
entire
a thing.
screen. Do entire
Entire
screen.
screen.
Just
Hold on.
click on the.
There we go.
Then click on the image.
Can you see it?
Nope.
Nope.
You just see me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What the hell am I doing wrong? Hold on. Entire screen. Oh, click on that. Wait a minute. There we go.
And
Okay.
you got your
Now click on
YouTube.
the image.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
Whoa.
crap.
Wow, that's creepy.
Holy
That-
cow.
So now what I wanted to show you but first of all, you can see all the amazing colors, right? And
Yeah.
this spider is about maybe she could have fit probably on my small pinky nail.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Those are those little
Very
jumping
big.
spiders, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Now look at, if I zoom in, look in the eyes. You see what you see in the eyes? You see the clouds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
right in here? That's the windowsill that she's sitting on.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh wow.
There is no way that
Reflections,
you
amazing.
can do. There is no way. I can zoom in until you see the pixels. See the pixels starting to come in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The detail, and that is a Nikon D850 full frame. So that's a big freaking sensor. And
Wow.
but the detail on that is just stupid.
I think
That looks like my brother-in-law.
I think on the bottom right there, you got a little piece of spider poop, it looks like. Right there.
Yeah.
No, that's pollen.
Oh, it's pollen. Yeah,
That's
you took
pollen,
you took the whole joke out of it, Scott. Man, come on.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
know. He's got his green. It's got.
That's
he's
a
got
great
green
shot.
teeth. He's got green
the
teeth though. He needs to brush his teeth. He's got green
they're
teeth.
green.
Green mandibles.
She's
That's
absolutely
cool, though.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
That is
Yeah.
really cool though.
Look at this one.
Got a grasshopper there, I see. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Can you see
wow.
that? That's on a black eyed Susan. But look, zoom in on the fly. See the eyes?
Yeah.
Watch.
See the eyes.
Watch.
That's so
You can
freaky.
see the individual parts of her eye in here. See that in here? The small little parts that make up her eye. It's all the striation. Maybe if I just one more step in. See it?
That's freaky.
Can you see the
That's
hatch
freaking
work, the
cool.
cross work here? Yeah.
Huh.
But the
Freaking
detail
cool.
is what I'm getting at. In the eye, all of the detail. It's just stupid.
Nice.
But that was what I was getting at with what macro can do, and the idea of let me just stop sharing here. The idea. Did I stop sharing?
Nope.
Thought I did.
There you go.
There we go. No.
Nope.
Come on.
There you go.
There you
Right
go.
there.
There you go. Now
So
you go.
that was kind of the idea that I had with doing a huge mosaic with a long focal length. Doing a 16 or more panel. I don't know how many panels will Nina allow you to do.
Quite a few.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
So if you could do 16 or more, 20 panel, or something on a target. Imagine what Andromeda would look like at 27, 37.
Well, who was
on
the
a
guys
20
that,
panel mosaic.
Who were the guys that we had on that did the full mosaic of the whole Milky Way arch?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
That was
Who did that?
That was Charles Bracken.
Charles Bracken. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But the ability to zoom in on that picture is what I'm getting at, and see the details. So
Yeah.
it would be a definite commitment, but I think the rewards from it might be worth it.
Yeah. It would take
It would
probably
take
a
a long
couple
time.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, thanks for
Just an
sharing that,
idea.
man. That's really freaking awesome.
That was
I've got lots of macro like that.
Macro photography.
I got some mushrooms that'll blow your mind. Let me tell you, so to
That's
speak.
what yeah.
I've had plenty of mushrooms that blew my
What do you
mind.
got?
so-
Pipe there. We got that pipe there, Scotty.
Yeah. No, there's nothing in that. Trust me.
Nothing to hell mid to anyway. So.
Jeez, you guys are killing me. All right, fellas. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We are looking forward to, is it this week? Yes, it is. Second Friday. So we have our open forum, our open Zoom call this Friday. So be on. So don't forget to join our Discord if you haven't already, so you can get the link to join in and bring your questions, hang out with us. We'd be looking forward to the chat and to all of the collaboration and everything. But again, thank you guys so much. And as always, keep imaging, keep educating in clear skies, and we will see you guys on Friday. Take care, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
See you, everyone.
Bye-bye.